Dear listeners, I salute you all. I'm Nathan from Felina Management Consultants. In today's lecture, I'm going to talk about very crucial issues that are affecting Africa and its ability to perform entrepreneurial activity. I have observed, and these are my personal views, that the West and Europe are continuing to abuse Africa beyond imagination by fueling conflict, which hinders investment and retards development. How do they do it? These are some of the examples that I'm going to give. There are many others. Please don't forget to subscribe, give the lecture a like, and put the comments below so that we can provide you with more valuable information. The first one is how they use African people to forward and implement their agenda. Let's take an example of the war in Libya. America used Obama to invade Gaddafi, a fellow African, kill him, overthrow the government. This does not seem to be making sense, but if you come to think of it, Libya and America were at loggerheads more than a decade before the invasion of Libya. The fact that the invasion attacking and destroying the property in Libya, even killing Muamar Gadafi was happening during Obama's regime does not seem to be a coincidence. The impact of the war was so devastating. What are the consequences of this action? Is Africa gonna keep quiet about this and let go? Where are Libya's gold reserves now? Were they taken? Was the man-made river repaired? And if it was repaired, at whose cost? Was the main concerns of human rights abuse resolved? Which other country is next on the agenda? We need to be aware that anything can happen anytime. So we need to know, or we need to start identifying such loopholes so that we know which country is next on the agenda. Please listen to this video.
Hillary Clinton's victory lap was explained as mission accomplished for the US NATO intervention following reports of mass atrocities under Gaddafi's regime. It was later revealed that President Obama himself had asked his advisors to draw up options including a new military front in Libya, and the Defense Department was reportedly standing ready with the full spectrum of ground military operations required. Unless you plead temporary insanity, you have to recognize the double standards. There were several other parts of the region in the Middle East and North Africa which pretty much needed humanitarian support, but which the West either ignored or didn't really pay the same amount of attention to. And so the world watched as Western armies pummeled Libya with bombs with the pretext of humanitarian intervention.
That was the video about what happened in Libya and how Gaddafi was assassinated. Next is the LGBTQ matter. When the president of Uganda, Mr. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, came out boldly against the promotion of LGBTQ, the first person who represented America reacting to the anti-gay bill was an African-American lady who happens to be the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. Listen to this video.
We have grave concerns with the passage of the Anti-Homosexuality Act, AHA, by the Parliament of Uganda yesterday, and increasing violence targeting LGBTQI+ persons. If the AHA is signed into law and enacted, it would impinge upon universal human rights, jeopardize progress in the fight against HIV/AIDS, deter tourism, and invest in Uganda and damage Uganda's international reputation. The bill is one of the most extreme anti-LGBTQI+ laws in the world. Human rights are universal. No one should be attacked, imprisoned, or killed simply because of who they are or whom they love.
That was Karine Jean-Pierre representing America in connection with the anti-gay bill. We have experienced a number of wars engineered through the opposition parties, engineered through the civilians so that they can be able to overthrow the government. The unending wars which are coupled with plundering of African resources. We have examples of the DRC, the Rwanda genocide that claimed close to 1 million innocent civilians. Listen to the video.
In this case, the European colonial powers, Germany and then Belgium, had exploited ethnic divisions among Rwanda's population, favoring the country's Tutsis over the Hutu ethnic group. In 1959, as Rwanda prepared for independence from Belgium, a violent incident sparked a Hutu uprising in which hundreds of Tutsis were killed and thousands displaced and forced to flee to neighboring countries. This wave of violence marked the start of the so-called Hutu Peasant Revolution or the Social Revolution in Rwanda, which lasted from 1959 to 1961. This period signified the end of Tutsi domination and the sharpening of ethnic tensions within the country. At the height of the violence, local peasants armed with machetes, clubs, spears, and a few rifles were moving around the hilltops from village to village, setting light to homes and evicting or killing their residents.
That is Rwanda and how the conflict started, leading to claiming close to 1 million lives. If you dig deeper, as the video has shown, there was a spark leading to all that happened in Rwanda. We have other incidents like the arrest warrants during summits. This is a sign of disrespect to Africa and sabotage. America and the European countries are trying to dictate for Africans which countries have to do business with them. The West and Europe are capitalizing on African countries with their internal issues to fuel anger in the opposition, as you have seen. Africa needs to unite, form an African government as soon as possible. Africa must defend itself from external invasion by having one voice and one army. Then our strength will be recognized, and therefore anyone, any country that wants to deal with Africa will be looking at it in a different manner. Thank you for your attention. Please don't forget to subscribe, give the lecture a like, and put the comments below so that we can provide you with more valuable information. God bless you.